which network, through which port R3 router can be connected to R2 router, so through which port serial 0/0, so we can add this bandwidth and delay. Next, R2 router can be connected to R1 router, through which port serial 0/0, so using serial 0/0 only we can connect to this network. So in this port we can assign the bandwidth and delay, so we can use this bandwidth and delay and this bandwidth and delay. So using this two bandwidth and delay we can calculate the average distance and feasible distance. So first of all we can calculate the average distance. So in average distance means we don't added this source value, so we can leave it this source value, just use this bandwidth and delay to find out the average distance. So indirect connector network is 182.100.200.0/30. so the formula is 256 into 10 power 7 divided by, so the bandwidth is 200 and delay is 2000, so 200 plus 2000 equal to, so this is an average distance. So using calci we can calculate the value. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay, divided by 200 plus 2000 into 256, so the answer is 1331 2000. So 1331 2000. Let's we can check that answer. 1331 2000. Okay. So the indirect connector network of R3 router is 182.100.200.0. So we can find out the average distance. Now we can find out the feasible distance. So feasible distance means the source value also included. So using source value to find out the feasible distance. So the value is bandwidth and delay, this bandwidth and delay, and this bandwidth and delay. So feasible distance, so 256 into 10 power 7 divided by okay, if it is more than one bandwidth means we can compare the bandwidth and we can choose the minimum bandwidth. So this bandwidth and delay and this bandwidth and delay to reach this network. So the bandwidth here is 200 and here is 300, which one is minimum? 200. So we can take in this bandwidth and we can include all the delay value. So 200 plus the delay value is 2000 and 6000, so 2000 plus 6000, so equal to, so using calci we can find out. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so we can remove one, sorry, so 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 power 7 divided by 200 plus 2000 plus 6000 into 256. So this is an feasible distance of 182.100.200.0 network. So 148.48 000 123 000. Let's we can check that answer. 148.48 000. Okay. Now we can complete the R3 router. So in R3 router we have two direct connected network. So one is 150.150.100.0 and another one is 192.200.50.0. So in 150 network is a direct connected of R3 through serial 0/0. So in this port only we can reach this network. So in this port we can assign the bandwidth and delay. So just we can apply to the formula 256 into 10 power 7 divided by bandwidth is 300 plus delay value is 6000. So we can got an metric value of 150 network. Next we can go to the another direct connected network 192.200.50.0/30. So this network can be connected through which port? Serial 0/1. So in this port we can assign the bandwidth and delay. So bandwidth is 500 and delay is 3000. So just we can apply to the formula 256 into 10 power 7 divided by 500 plus 3000. We get a metric value for this network. Next, indirect connected network 182.100.200.0 is an indirect connected network. So if it is an indirect connected network means we can find out the advertised distance and feasible distance. So in the advertised distance we don't use the source value. So R3 router can reach this network through which port? Serial 0/0. Through serial 0/0 it can be connected to R2. Next R2 through serial 0/0 it can be connected to R1. So through this port only we can reach this network. So we can add this bandwidth and delay and this bandwidth and delay. So first we can calculate adverse distance means we can leave this bandwidth and delay, just use this bandwidth and delay, we can calculate the adverse distance. Next we can calculate the feasible distance means we can include this both bandwidth and delay. So if it is more than one bandwidth means we can compare the bandwidth and we can choose the minimum bandwidth and we can include all the link delay values, that is 2000 and 6000. So 256 into 10 power 7 divided by 200 and 300, which one is minimum? 200. So 10 power 7 divided by 200 plus 2000 plus 6000, we can get an feasible distance. Okay, now we can go to the R4 router. We can find out the metric value. So the direct connector network of R4 router. So the direct connector network of R4 router is 192.200.50.0. So 192.200.50.0